And thank you for joining us for another episode of Iron Panther Presents. Today we shall be discussing the Law and Order SVU inspired episode of Reasonable Doubt as we talk about season 3, episode 6, where Jax caught a predator that still went home because nobody gives a damn, I guess. But anyway, we're gonna get to all that. Who actually killed Wendy? I got some thoughts on that. We're gonna try to narrow that down. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. You can like on the video. Watch the video till the end. We will greatly appreciate that. And leave your comments and we'll get back to you. Let's get started.
Oh, wait. I got to do it now. Wait. This is going to be funny. Wait. You ready? I got to do it.
This is awesome. This is amazing. I love it.
It was psychological. It was emotional.
Extremely entertaining.
But as always, as we try to say here, as we said, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And as we talk about this video, please like on the video and comment on the video, and we will get back to you as soon as possible.
Alrighty. Some people clap cheeks, a lot of cheeks actually, and there's some testimony given. So we got some trial stuff. I'm gonna get into the trial stuff. So we got Christine on took the stand, and Monica took the stand in this episode. So I want to do the trial first. Does anybody have any trial comments?
I liked the examination of Monica. I thought that was really well done. I thought Jax did a good job with that. Like, cause she kind of sneakily, put in there, you've been raping this boy since he was 13. Let's talk about that. Yeah. So I thought that was well done on Jax's part.
Yes. Again, if this was Law and Order SVU, this would have been the climax of the episode where she is then therefore taken away and none of that happened. But it's like, at least she admitted that she's been sleeping with old boy since he was 13 and still felt like she was. What's up, Jemani?
I'm like, so we're just skipping positive, so I could just be honest. Like,
I said a positive.
What you talk? Yeah.
I said a positive.
No, you said you were focusing in on the trial. So I'm like, if we're not doing positives and we're just going to talk about trial, I'm like, you got to be honest about it. I'm like, it made absolutely no sense through the line of questioning. I'm like, why was the prosecutor not objecting relevance? Because it was like, what the hell does this have to do with a murder case?
So I hear you. And what she tried to do was to establish that Monica's motive was that said white hoe was coming between her and her victim. Mm-hmm. But as she wrote in the text message, there will be bitches before, and I'm still going to be here. So you're not establishing why Wendy was so dangerous to her relationship that she had to get her out the way. Like, that wasn't really established, actually. But she was trying to establish motive.
You can go to that, but to talk about something that may have happened, 20 years ago or something like that?
Actually still going on.
It might be still going on, but she's saying, when did it start? When was the first time? And all this other type of stuff. And I'm like, what is the relevance to the Wendy thing? It just seems
the relevance is that she actually said to what's his face of the guy? I forgot his name. Ozzy, basically I think it was a text message that basically that white bitch is not going to take my place. I'm always going to be here, right? So that's motive for her to kill her. Like, I mean, it's not cut and dry, but I'm just saying what I feel like Jax was trying to do was say, like, this is reasonable doubt right here, right? Like, she could have killed her based on jealousy. She could have. I would assume that.
So then we got all right, Giovanni. What's up?
I'm like, to do that. She has this whole mic drop of, you were doing it since 13. No more further questions. I'm like, so you're not even gonna. I guess it doesn't behoove you or your case to ask. So what is your alibi? Where were you? Stuff like that. The prosecution didn't follow up. Didn't object. It just seems very, plot convenience.
I don't know why you guys, after watching this show, this is the 3rd season, why are you asking those questions when you know that this show has always been this way. You got to either go with the flow or just let it go. Like,
well, so okay, Kim. So I hear you, but Jack said that she said the reason she's putting Monica on the stand is because Daniel found a hole in her alibi, and this was going to be.
I knew she lied.
But like, no, she said that to her team. There's no need to lie to her own team. Like, she was like, we found a hole in our alibi, and that's why we're putting her on the stand. They never even got to the alibi, to Jamani's point. So let's say they establish motive. Let's say they somehow, yes, this one bitch, all the other bitches we're gonna come between her and Ozzy. Where were you when she was killed? Which, by the way, what's the time of death? Which goes to Christine's testimony, which got on me, because it was like you sent these text messages hours after Wendy's death, basically. When was Wendy killed? What is the time window that we're working with? Because then, to Monica's testimony, Ozzy reveals he's talking to Monica, I called you after my argument with Wendy. Really? And she said, what? And Monica said, I will take care of it. How is it you don't tell your defense attorney this, your defense team this, to further go to motive? That she said she would take care of it. Maybe she did take care of it. But again, what's your access to the cabin? What's your access to the murder weapon? Have you ever been to the cabin? Have you ever seen the murder weapon? Like, none of this is established. All you've established is Monica had sex with this man at 13 and continue to do so, which again, that should be a crime by itself. You know what I'm saying? Since the abuse technically is continuing, but this is not addressed. She's not arrested. The parents don't come for her, nothing. Like, remember, I had to go back and watch the first episode. Mama called Wendy a cum guzzling cougar who's cradle robbing. That's what she called her.
She did.
But somehow Monica, she like, I mean, it's like
the mama stood up and she was upset, but but Monica left. So
how was she able to leave? And then parents don't confront her. That doesn't make any sense. I just found out that you've been raping my son since 13.
Yeah, but it was a crime. Statute of limitations is up, so you might as well just like.
How you know that? If the relationship is
limitations on raping a child,
if it happens after 18, right? There's no more crime anymore. You're both.
But what about the crime between 13 and 18? What about that?
And as I said, that statute of limitations has ran out.
What's the statute of limitations in California? That's not a federal thing. I mean, so it has to be from state to state, if not.
Yeah. Like the max is probably like 6-7 years.
So again, like,
look that up 1 second.
Well, okay, so just to say, if you're gonna go there, reasonable doubt, you gotta wrap it up. You gotta be like, statute of limitations ran out. We cannot prosecute her for this, but R. Kelly is in prison for the very same thing. No, he's in prison for the adult women he fucked over. Actually, he got off for the 15-year-old. Actually, so these are not the same things. But either way, again, this was a good moment if this was a different show, and they would have caught the predator. Maybe Monica will. Nah, she ain't gonna be arrested. She should have got arrested this episode. They're gonna do all that. I think when she said she will take care of it, she was talking about the bloody shirt, but no, because he hadn't killed. Well, she hasn't died yet. Like he said after the argument, he called her. But to your point, I want to go to Christine's testimony, because I feel that's far more relevant. Because if she texted her brother hours after Wendy was killed and said something to the effect of, "It's not your fault, like it's okay," or whatever, and the prosecution is trying to tie that to Ozzy killing Wendy, how did the sister know that Ozzy killed Wendy in that moment? There's nothing in the text message that Ozzy even wrote Wendy. Like, what? Why would you randomly at, I don't know, let's say 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, be like, "Hey, brother, it's okay, it's all right," and then take the messages back? Like, they're not explaining how she found out, and therefore she was trying to console him over the phone. Like that's not discussed. Like there should be something there. I think Mama did it. My point is, I think Mama killed Wendy. I think she called the sister. That's how sister knew. At that moment, when she says, "Why did you tie up and shoot Wendy?" or something to that effect, that's when Mama tells daughter, your brother was going to fire us over this bitch. So she gotta go. So she texts brother, and that's how she was texting him. It's okay if you want to let the parents go, because that's when she found out, because she was talking to the mama. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, Mama did it. I don't know. Mama did it. Mama did it. That's why you see her, but you don't hear shit. You don't hear shit because they want you to know she's there, but she ain't really there. So that's my thought on that. Hold up, we got a private message. Oh goddamn. Okay, statute of limitations, sexual depends on specificity of the case, especially regarding criminal cases. The victim, there is no statute of limitations for many serious felonies. But felonies have a 10-year window for civil cases. So, I mean, again, like you said, this is not the show that really gives a damn about the law. So, but if you're going to make this kind of like got you moment, it needs to lead to also, am I the only one who thought it was kind of weird? Speaking of this scene that leads to the like Antoine Fisher scene of Ozzy being like, I'm still standing here. I'm still strong. You don't have power over me. Which would have made a lot more impact if not 2 minutes ago we saw him with big booty bitches brought to him by his molester, who then finger banged herself, and he was like, yeah, you know. I'm like, what the fuck? What message are we trying to get out of this episode, bro? Because these are two different messages. These are two very different messages. So, all right, Kim, so you agree this? What's up? Hold up. Kim first. So what'd you think of the?
That was crazy. Because in one breath you're saying, you know, I'm free of you. You abused me all these years, but the next breath she's getting you women to bang, and then you're standing there playing with yourself while he's having sex. I'm confused. The whole thing was confusing. All these feelings, I guess they would be confusing, right? Because she's in love with I don't know. I think she's obsessed with Ozzy. I don't think she is in love with him. I think she's obsessed with him because she's able to control him. So, but it was two different messages. It was like all of a sudden he became empowered by what just happened. And it's like, dude, what? Like
what? Yeah. See, it would have been better, Kim. I took it as, and this would have been a better scene. Now that everyone know it's you, I can't be fucking with you anymore. Like it's bad for my look. Like it's not that he's like, oh my, like, you know, Antoine scene. Like he got over it at some point and was like, I can do her, I cannot do her. I thought she was actually, be real. Again, this thing turned into P Valley. That's why I got P Valley behind me. And then I really thought she was going to get involved. Hence, similar to P Valley.
I thought she was going to do the stripper pole. I was like, wait a minute, she going to rip off the clothes.
I thought, right? She's going to be like, look here, baby, I can dance if that's what you want. Yeah. I mean, you can call me Mercedes for no reason. Just that could be copyright issues. That could be copyright issues.
Could be. Yeah.
I thought she was going to. And then remember when she and the coach got involved? I thought it was going to be like that, you know, because I think she is lesbian. So I thought she was going to get involved with the girl and that kind of stuff. And anyway, Jamani, sorry, bro. I just want to bring you in with the strippers and finger banging. He said KFC. I appreciate you, Jamani. That was a good joke.
Bringing it back to the first season.
Different, but still fingers. I thought Jackson and Lewis were going to get into it. That's what I thought when you said it. And I was like, oh shit, you talking about Monica. I was like, she took care of herself.
Yeah.
She certainly
I got Diddy vibes from her. I was like, this seems like, I called someone to come over.
Okay.
The person I'm with, they're doing something, and I'm in the corner doing something myself. I was like, this is just a reverse Diddy.
The problem is, though, said Cassie is the one that demanded this. So I would not necessarily put it in
that is an argument that was made during the trial, was Cassie wanted it sometimes. So
So I mean, what I'm so again, if let's go down this road. If the writers were like really was trying to pull from the headlines, and Diddy was like, an inspiration for this, almost R. Kelly, moment or whatever, then if they would have said Monica established a pattern of bringing in women for him, whatever, maybe closer to his age or whatever, then that would have been a different thing. And then maybe they could have flushed that out. But it just, wait a minute, the writers have to dumb down for Jax to win. It's a show, bro. I'm just like, there's some. Oh, Jamani says yes.
Yes, 100%.
It's just there's basic shit like time of death, fingerprints, DNA. Like every show that has any kind of sense have addressed these topics, and none of this stuff is being addressed. It's just painful to watch, and because they spend so much time in the courtroom, maybe that's why I'm upset. Just don't go to the courtroom. They'll let all that shit happen off camera, so we can focus on what y'all do well, which is the sex and Lewis getting his ass handed to him every time he tries to have a conversation. Cause damn. So let's move on to the family dinner, where Lewis looked bad and Eddie was the star of the show. It did not work out well for Lewis.
Yeah.
So what you think, Kim?
Well, I mean, Lewis was acting like a child. I mean, and that happens, right? I mean, it does. No matter how much you grow up, your parents are still your parents. So he was acting like a child, right? Oh, you guys are not going to be together? Well, you were the reason why I got married and why I tried to stay married. It's like, dude, look, when people get older, they stay together most of the time. Some couples, I'm not saying all, okay? They stay together for the kids, right? Kids are grown. They leave. Sometimes you grow apart, right? Because, you got married young. You spent all, like 30, 40 years together. And now you're at the end of your life and you say, you know what? There's a couple of things I want to do, but maybe not with you, right? And they don't seem like they're arguing. They don't seem like they're mad at each other. They seem like they're okay with living apart. But he wants to be a whiny baby and, act like, oh, my parents are breaking up after all these years. You're my example. It's like, shut up. You're a grown man. You stepped out of your marriage and had a damn child. Like, none of this happened in your parents' marriage, But yeah, I just thought Lewis was being a whiny baby, and I thought Eddie, actually, he was very I was attracted to the fact that the way he was talking, like he had a lot of charisma, like he was very approachable, like he was, talking about his music and he was lighting up. Like I thought he did a good job talking to the parents to get them to like him. I thought he did a good job. And he found something that they had like a common ground with, which is music, right? An older music, right? So I thought he did a good job in that scene.
I thought it was interesting how he used his drug abuse as a positive and kind of turned that story around. Cause I thought they were going to be like, oh, look, you're a crackhead and you messing up stuff. But it's like, he actually made it a funny thing. They were like, oh, and it's like, so I like that he was like,
musicians usually are on drugs, right? We know this. Jazz musicians, a lot of them passed away because of what? Drugs, right? So he was in that era, and yeah, he was talking about it like, the Delphonics, they were on drugs too. Like a lot of them were. So that's when he brought it into like kind of like a positive. But now, of course, we know it's not. But
well, no, but I'm saying, but usually it's like, oh my, like all he knows is drugs, like that kind of thing. But they took it like, oh, I was there, and it's like it turned it around to be like, I'm embracing who I was. Like I'm not lying about my past. It is what it is, but I'm moving forward. And I thought that was pretty good. And then, like you said, the brother just reinforcing, like, bro, you ain't got no kind of high horse to sit on. You need to set your ass down. So he was like, never mind, I'm gonna leave. What's up, Jamani? What you think of the family engagements?
Yeah, it's hard for me to have empathy for people of the two family household and their parents get divorced. I'm like, okay, I don't know. It just doesn't. And I'm like, and he's grown, as Kim said. So I'm like, who cares? Like, what is it? Like, when is the last time he was even in Philadelphia?
Apparently.
Yeah, he's like, you're going to sell my childhood house that I haven't cared about to go and visit in decades or something? I'm like, I don't know.
Well, it's interesting.
Every storyline with Lewis is just boring as hell and just fizzles out. This, the guy at work, yeah, all of that is just, man. If he's not cheating on Jax, then or watching Jax cheat on him, he's just a worthless character.
I gotta agree with you. He's not bringing much to the table. Hello, how are you? We'll get back to the prosecution was weak. Speaking of that, thank you. Just real quick, I want to talk about how Kristen didn't make any sense. Christine was on the prosecution's witness list, and somehow this is not a conversation. Like, hey, Daniel, my fuck buddy, for some reason. Or Jax or brother, I'm testifying for the prosecution. Like, why are you doing that? She should have been on the defense's witness list, or this should have been discussed before she gets on stand. None of this was happening. It didn't make it. It's like, what? Like, how? And that should have been confidential. If this was any other show, that would have been talked about. Like
and that, and the fact that her testimony was supposed to be so pivotal that the defense rests after she gives it. I mean, not the defense, the prosecution rests. Yeah, rests after she gives it. I'm like, so what did I miss something? Did she say something that like solidified the case?
No. She did not. And this also goes to thank you, DeMarcus. The switching of the DAs mean nothing because Chad and Mike don't mean anything. Like it's almost like what I guess Chad, the actor, was like busy and had to go do another show, and they're like, let's just bring Mike in because we kind of know Mike because that was her ex-boyfriend from like years ago.
Yeah, a long time ago. Yeah.
Right. So like, I mean, they should have even brought Chad into it to begin with. So I don't know why they did that. Jax was just trying to plant doubt in Ozzy's killing Wendy about putting Monica on the stand. Again, we got to get to motive and means and opportunity if we're going to do that. If you're going to present any type of alternate, like killer, you got to put him at the crime scene in some reasonable way. I thought the same thing that she was going to join. Yeah, I'm like, I saw P-Valley, so I was like, all right, well, let's get to it. I was like, but then nothing. I was very disappointed. I don't know.
Can we talk about
her finger banging herself was not enough for you, David?
No. I mean, after once we get to Sally and Bill, I'm like, no, she should have got down with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I did not want to see Joseph Sikora's ass cheeks. Let me tell you what I didn't want to see.
I was happy. Thank you.
She was like, say my name. Although she should have been on top for that, really.
No, we got to get to that. Let's finish this part. I got to.
Sorry. What you got, Giovanni? What you got? Sorry.
What was the whole Ozzy yelling at the girl after they finished or whatever? I'm like, did he see that Mercedes or Monica was watching in the corner? Like, what was the whole him yelling and telling the girl to get out or whatever?
I think hold on. I don't think Brandy wanted to do the pole scene. That would have been too much. Yeah, you're right. We're just playing. You're right. Like I think she's trying to branch out. Like she's trying to branch out. But I texted Jemani this. I feel like that whole scene was kind of inspired when they casted Brandy. I think they were like, we got to have some strippers in this thing just so people can go. But we're like, where's Mississippi? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could have brought some other actors and been like, let's do what they do best. Is what I'm saying.
I'm like, she's not trying to branch out. Her last Hulu show was Unprisoned, and she played a pole instructor.
Yeah, a pole instructor. You're absolutely correct. With Kerry Washington, who's also executive producer. Executive producer of this.
She needs to branch out of that, okay? Because eventually this is gonna look like typecasting, okay? Like she is not a bad actress. So if she needs to get past this whole stripper thing and just move on to other
things. I think as long as she has it, she should use it. Once
what are you talking about?
She gets a little older in age and she can't do it anymore. Then she branches out. But let us enjoy all the gifts she has to share.
That she can bring to the table. Hey, Giovanni, did you see her in that pantsuit though? When she was talking to Ozzy, when she was like, "Oh, you're trying to be an actor right now," I was like, "That pantsuit is looking good." I was like, I'm sorry. Take three. Anyway, but no. To your point, poll would have been too much. It would have been too much on the nose if she got on the poll. I agree. But let's real quick. Let's get to Bill and like I thought Bill was gonna make it to next season.
Oh, wait. You mean Bill and his wife? Okay, so
no. Build the practice. Build the practice. I want to talk about.
Okay.
So just to keep it, anyway. So so again, the partners are going to be bought out by another firm, whatever. And Bill's like the inside guy trying to go against Jax. And him doing that, like, I felt bad because I was like, okay, well, he's not making it to season 4 because I thought like he was going to be her friend, ally, and all this, and then like maybe just again power, force going away, that maybe he could ride out season 4 until the new spinoff comes up. But like, I think she's going to see him as a turncoat, and then but also I don't see how she made that connection. They're having a staff meeting, and for some reason, partners are questioning other partners in front of the subordinates again. And how's the case going? You're going to bring any witnesses up? These are standard questions. She volunteers. I'm going to put the agent on the stand. So then they were like, do you want to do that? And somehow she's like, you've been snitching on me. I'm like, how the fuck did you get that? Like, every week we do this. Every week we sit around and talk about the cases and where we at with the cases. I'm not sure how
that particular part, she only talked about it to him.
She brought it up, Kim. Like, all they asked was, how's the case going? How are your witnesses going? That's a broad question. And she was like, oh, I'm putting the agent. She brought that up first out of her mouth. So like, they were like, well, why are you doing that? Now their response seemed already set up though. Like, it was like too quick to be like, were you already thinking about this? You're like, they weren't like, oh, the agent, like, oh, you sure you want to do that? And I'm like, anyway, it just seemed weird that she was like, oh, it must have been Bill. I'm like,
well, no, I understand both sides. It seemed a little too on the nose, so she confronted Bill, but then Bill said, no, it wasn't me. And then she just said, okay, it wasn't you. It was like, she was just sniffing for something. It was like, this doesn't seem right. But if you say so, then I'll go with it or whatever. She doesn't have any evidence. So I was like, yeah.
Jack still don't know that the firm will go into a merger. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, she's a partner.
But I don't think they told any of the partners. I don't think they told any of them.
It's only 3 of them.
She's a partner.
Yeah, there's no. That's legal.
If they're not telling, okay, so I understand what you're saying, that she's a partner. But if they don't tell her, how is she supposed to know?
Well, no.
You can't sell some. That's like, we own a car together.
Or
you can't sell the car without
me. Yeah. That's that. There you go.
I could try. It doesn't mean I could do it, but I can do it. I could try.
But again, that's crazy to be like, we're going to be bought out. Like, this is already happening. If she's a equal financial partner, you can't keep a murder secret from the other part. Like, it's just like, this show don't make any kind of sense. You can't be like, hey, baby, my spouse. Oh, yeah, I'm selling the house. It's already moving forward. I just need you to know it's happening. Like, that's not how this shit works. But anyway, it's just ridiculous. I need her to set up her own partnership anyway. She needs to start her own law firm, Black-owned, FUBU Incorporated or something, and just except for Daniel, and just do that, so that we can get rid of these white people. Because I'm tired of every fucking season. They're just there to be racist.
That damn Denzel Washington movie made more sense with their buying out and selling of the company than this does.
I don't know, but it just also Lincoln. The journalist. It's Christine So Christine going to go see the journalist again. I feel like she knows that, like, the story, like, why is he tracking her down instead of like trying to figure out who actually killed Wendy? But so she's talking to a journalist. What does that have to do with anything? And then Alex has a sex tape of Wendy, I'm assuming is what. So she was doing porn before she became a hairdresser.
Could be.
I
feel that's where we're gonna go with this.
But if it's porn, then what is the sex? The sex couldn't be secret if she's doing porn.
Yeah.
No, again, it's like, maybe, I know, right? But I feel like, again, that's why I had to go back and watch the first episode. Mom said, if you're going to blow up your whole life again for the cum guzzling snow bunny, I got something to tell you. And then it immediately cuts to him saying to Wendy, is it true? Why would your mom do, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, You know what I'm saying? It's like there's something going on, like to be like, and then you see Alex with the video. So I feel like there's something happening there. Like the video means something. I thought dad was involved. It was just the mom.
Could it be that Ozzy did not know that Wendy had done the porn? And maybe that's what we're talking about. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And like he confronted her about it, and she was like, "Well, you're just gonna believe them anyway." Fubu Incorporated. I'm just saying, it's just very for us by us. I'm just tired of these racist ass partners. None of them are helpful. None of them. Like it's just she goes in. I'm a strong black woman, and she leaves. That's every damn scene with the partners. So I'm like, why are we doing this shit? Also, Crystal magically figuring out that Daniel is with Christine, and she does nothing with this information. What was the point of any of it? Like, I'm like, why? She's like, oh my god, and then we never see her again. Actually, like, I don't.
Well, what was that? Okay, are we gonna move on to Bill and his wife? Because I feel like what is the purpose of showing these two? Right. I mean, honestly, we already know that the wife is like or has already put him out, right? So now he's trying to get back with her. So he's dating his wife, right? Which is fine, right? You're trying to get back with her. So what was the point of, they're drinking Cristal or whatever, the most expensive champagne or what, a Dom or whatever it was. And for her to tell you at the end of the night, I've already talked to a divorce lawyer. Why the fuck did you go out with your husband? What was that about? You just wanted a free meal? Like, what was this? This is stupid.
Bitch, like, I gave you soul food. Like,
she should have just said to him, look, this meal is not going to make everything better. We're going to get a divorce.
Right.
Like, she never said none of that. This man is thinking, oh, I'm getting her back slowly but surely. So I was like, when they showed him with Sally, I was like, good for him. Shit. Damn it.
Yeah,
I mean, playing with people's emotions. This is how people get killed. Playing with people's emotions.
And that's all I was like, this bitch is gonna end up dead. And it's gonna be like, and then he's gonna have to be the client next year. Well, what's up, Jamani? What's up? I'm sorry. What's up?
No, we'd have been cursing out there on that lawn. Police probably got called. We'd had a loud ass argument. You mean to tell me he's popping bottles like they won a championship or something? Or I'm like, we get to the house. Nah, you're not coming in. Okay, I can understand. We working it slow. No, you gonna serve me? You basically telling me I should prepare to be served with divorce papers. What were we doing right now? Like, this is some, like, when people say, yeah, I went out on a date and I gave you a chance, right? And then you looked at your phone, you was on your laptop, you were doing all the stuff that you have been doing, but you don't do it. You've corrected all the bad behavior, and then they're still like, I'm still getting a divorce. I was giving you a chance, hoping you would fuck up, but you didn't fuck up. So
there you go, Jamani. There you go, Jamani. That's what we should have saw. That's what we should also. This should have been like season 1 and 2. Like, we've seen this relationship go up and down, but like we're just introduced to these fucking characters. So I give zero fucks about Kendra and these kids. I mean, just real quick, the two lesbian couples have not been developed. Autumn and Crystal, who are magically a lesbian, you have never got a name for Crystal's spouse or site or picture. Autumn's wife is about to have a baby with her wife, and we haven't even seen this woman. It's like, why are we even doing this shit? But Kendra pops up. We see the black kids, and then we got Tommy, Knee Deep, and Sally. And I was like, also, I thought Sally was gonna get tag team. I felt like she was gonna go full hoe. Like, I thought she was gonna be like, hey, I got done banging my husband who don't love me, so I'm gonna bang another man who doesn't love me. This doesn't make sense. Like, if you
no, she's in her whole phase. What are you talking about?
She never left. But I'm just
yes, she did. She did. She was with her husband. She didn't cheat on her husband.
No, you're right. I'm just kidding.
Because she's getting a divorce, she's going through her whole phase. Okay, a lot of women go through this. Men do it too, but she's going through her whole phase. Let her get as many penises as she wants to until she realizes that this is at her age. She needs to pump the brakes on stuff like that. Slow it down.
Where babies come from. Last episode, she needs to be like, I'm late, and that's how Tommy sticks around for another season. And he's like, oh shit.
No. Wait. 2 weeks from now, when what's the name of that show on Hulu, whatever?
Oh, All's Fair.
All's Fair, right?
Yeah.
I want to see this. One of those
The
characters
crossover.
be the
Crossover.
attorney for Sally, and one be the attorney for what's the name? Kendra.
Christopher.
Chris?
Her husband. Christopher.
No, Chris and
Kendra.
Kendra, yeah. Those two have the same lawyer, and they're both going to court fighting the same lawyer. You know, Sally is going to court, and then Joseph Secor is going to court fighting his divorce.
All right. And then it's somehow Jax is representing Sally in this whole shit. But I like that. Well, I don't want Jax to start her own firm, and the partners know she would, which is why they're going to behind her back. She can't snatch the clients before the merger. What clients? She does one client at a time. Like if this, I say it again.
Well, I mean, it could be that's what they choose, but it doesn't mean that she doesn't have other ghost clients, like you know.
But like. Ally McBeal did it better.
Right?
Ally McBeal, but I'm saying Kim, Ally McBeal did it better. You knew that they had a roster of clients, and it's like, and like you said, oh, she's gonna take so and so account, right? Like I think even Sacrifice with Robin, what's that chick's name? Robin Thicke's ex-wife.
Paula Patton.
Oh gosh, Paula Paxton.
Paula Paxton. Paula Patton. That show did it better. Damn it. That show did this better. I'm like,
and she was doing her whole phase too.
I see. And she loved that bad boy. And they had an Asian IT expert. I'm like, we seen all this shit. Anyway, hold up. I want to acknowledge the haircut. Someone acknowledge the haircut. Yes. The writers trash. I mean, they're focusing on what they can do well, which is like the sex stuff, and I get that. I guess the oxtails didn't make her drop the draws. That's a damn shame, man. I'm saying, good old days, you can just take a girl out to Chick-fil-A and things could go right. Daniel got his new haircut, just get his heart broken. I'm not sure we got his heart broken.
He looks very handsome.
I was like, oh shit, he still looks like a woman though. He still looks like he's still feminine. He looks very feminine.
I think he looks like his mom. There are some men in the world who look like their mom, and they do have that little bit of feminine look. It doesn't mean they're gay. It doesn't mean
I'm just saying,
but he does kind of look
facial
like me.
hair. Especially, I think Asian men also particularly have that problem. Like without facial hair, they look like little boys, and he just looks like a little girl. And I'm like, and his demeanor, there's nothing masculine about him. Like it's like.
But but I mean, someone's attracted to him, right? I think he's cute. You know.
Yes, I mean, the Asian dude in Sacrifice.
I don't know if I date him, but I think he's handsome. So
he was far better. The Asian dude in Sacrifice was far better. I mean, I see him getting the draws. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, absolutely. Well, no, remember he's actually half
black or Latino or some shit.
He was like half, I think it was either Latino or black. I can't remember though.
Yeah, he had a little extra
dreads and everything.
Yeah, the hair. Yeah. Anyway, what I'm saying is, go watch Sacrifice. It only made a season because it was on.
Yeah, BET. But it could have been longer. But Paula Patton can't lead a show to save her life. But anyway,
her and Michael Ealy should start her show. That should make her first season. I need those two. Lead the show. Light Skin Privilege. It should be called Light Skin Privilege, and it'll get canceled immediately. I think Jax is the company that is taking over. I think Jax. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. And she fires the two other partners. That would be interesting. That
would be good. Yeah.
But the problem is they still like the idea of the oppressed black woman, so they won't let her do that because then she can't play that card. I knew Bill was going to get some from Sally on Tommy face. That smile on Tommy's face outside the restaurant. I didn't think it was gonna be the same episode though. But I did.
Sally looked hot in the draws. I was like, go girl. Get yours.
Damn. I mean, she was like, come on. Yes. He ain't got no ring. It's all right. I'm like, damn, girl. I'm like, you were fucking your ex-husband. It wasn't like he was.
It's stuff. I'm telling you, women go through it, men go through it. It's because, at this moment, she's feeling less than, right? You know, because of what's going on with her husband. Even though he's banging her, he doesn't want to be back with her. So that makes her feel less than, right? So she's like, I need as many penises as possible to make me feel like I'm attractive to someone, right? So she slept
this is where her husband gets the kids in the house because she went behind my back and got the mortgage. We almost lost
Sally
the house.
have kids? Sally doesn't have kids.
Oh no, they have kids. They have kids.
Where the hell are kids? Why am I sounding like you, David?
No, fuck them kids. But they got them. They got them. They got kids. They got kids. He even said it while they were fucking. They were like, "Hey, I want us to be together for the holidays, so the kids don't see They have kids. You just don't see them. But
did they show the kids ever?
They don't show the kids, but they exist. Like that.
No.
Jamani, they got kids, right?
Yes, 100%.
From season 1, Jamani, did you see the kids?
DeMarcus, Chris Jr. DeMarcus says it.
Oh wow.
Fuck them kids. I don't know why it's fuck them kids, but it's very, very true. Anyway, now that Jack is no longer smoking cigarettes, where's her go-to now? Masturbation, I think. She did have the toy. I feel like I hear you though, Marcus. That's my they have children. And again, it don't matter really. Yes, they do have children, but that don't fucking matter. The person who should be going through the whole phase is Chanel, who's out of her abusive relationship. Her ex-NFL boyfriend is gone, and she just in the background, right? Really. So
she went through trauma, so she's got to get past the trauma to get into her whole phase. So I'm just saying.
Or some decent therapy. I know. Okay.
I'm like, after last season, she's used up all her screen time. Like, I don't want to see her for another few seasons. Like, I'm done with you now.
It was a lot.
As far as Sally goes, right? I want to know about there. She's like, he's married. He went home to his black wife, and I'm like, why? What is that supposed to mean to Sally? Is that not supposed to entice her more? Because it's like, oh, well,
that's a good. No, you know what it was. You know what it is. You know what it is. This way, she's supposed to feel bad. Because if she had a white woman at home, then a black woman can say, fuck that white woman. But if it's like you're taking a good man away from another black woman. So that's supposed to make her feel bad. Like, it was supposed to make her feel bad. Sister to sister bullshit. That was the point of that. But like you said, she said, that's some shea butter up in there. So she's like, you had me at black. You had me at penis, really. I mean, she was just like, hey, he's cute and he's here. I just thought she was going to get tagged in by somebody. But maybe, hey, we still got 4 more episodes, so Sally's not done. I feel like the draws will be. She's not. We'll be seeing it. We got prediction. Season 4 prediction. After Jax gets her own law firm, she will find herself in court up against her ex-partners. See, this implies this is a real law show, and those two guys even know how to prosecute a case, and none of this is happening on this show. Like, that is every other court show.
Or maybe she can get Corey to join if Watson doesn't work out.
Yes. That's when Watson gets canceled, then he will be like, I got to get a job. And that's why he didn't kill him off. That's why he's still alive and he's on the table. He's like, I need a door to come back to. Yeah. I mean, they learn from like Jukebox and all them. You kill off a good character, you can't just bring him back. But if they just off camera somewhere, even Joseph Sikora, I'm sure she's gonna be like, I can't trust you, and then he leaves, but he can come back for season 4 because if it's just Jax, nobody's gonna want to watch that.
You really believe that about Joseph Sikora? We have 4 episodes left. Within that amount of time, he's gonna say, all right, these partners, the white partners, they're nefarious. I'm gonna tell you that they're plotting against you, and we've bonded and all this type of stuff. We've had drinks. I've met your friend. I'm fucking your friend. Yeah. All right. Now I'm gonna give you the lowdown, and I've redeemed myself.
So no, again, Jamal, all facts. I'm saying both Corey and Bill are gonna have the doors open that they can come through in season 4. That's what I'm saying. And I think Joe's gonna come, Bill's gonna come before Corey, because I feel I want to have faith in Morris Chestnut that Watson's gonna go the distance. I want it to go the distance. I really do. I want to see a positive black man on TV that is not involved in drugs or nigga activity.
They put him on CBS on the Black Night where they got the neighborhood and DMV with the ladies man guy and then his show comes on at 10 o'clock. Yeah, it's the Black Night on TBS.
Are you serious? Are you being funny? Are you serious?
Serious, Monday night, Black Night.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't watch CBS. I good work, Jamani. But I'm saying, but like, I'm not watching House. I already saw that, but I do want more Chestnut to make it. I really do. Bill could be Sally's divorce attorney. He don't do that kind of law. And again, this is not that show. But maybe Kendra finds out about Sally. Hold up. Kendra finds out about Sally. They start duking it out. Kendra ends up dead. Sally looked like she did it. Now we're going into season 4. So now
David,
she got to...
David, why do black women have to be fighting? Why is it that the black women need to throw hands?
I'm not saying like...
No, it's not going to go down that way. Kendra is that's Bill's wife, right?
Yes.
No, she's all. This is the thing. She can't get mad that Bill has moved on. You just told this man that you consulted a divorce attorney after you knew he was trying to get the family back together. So whoever he's sticking his penis in is none of your business. You have nothing to do with that. Because guess what? You're separated.
See,
separation means penis, your vagina. You can give it to whoever you want.
Nothing.
No, wait.
What's up?
We all can agree that there's some women that will kick you when you're on your way up, but once you actually get there, then they hop back on. So once he actually makes partner, which he's been trying to do, she might be like, "Oh, well, come on home."
No.
She said,
why? Because she said that he's never at home because he's trying to make partner. When he makes partner, that's going to make her run even further away from him.
No, if he's trying to make partner, you in a law firm, you work hard to try to make partner. Your workload gets a lot less once you actually become partner. As you can see, Jax is a partner, and she has free time to smoke weed with her husband and have affairs and all types of stuff.
So I again, if this is a different show, we need Olivia Pope to show up. She loved herself some white men, though. I gotta say, maybe she would have took Bill. Could it be he got a black woman at home that will whoop ass over her husband? Again, we don't know why Kendra was really brought up in any kind of form, and we're trying to make her relevant, like, to the show, and be like, if the Sally thing goes more than just a one night stand, you got something there, and they're gonna need a hook to get us to season 4. But it would be if Chanel gets accused of murder, and then Sally gets accused of murder. That's kind of repetitive, Oh, real quick. Okay, so we got to get to this. So Ozzy is having delusions or dreams about Wendy being tied up, right? Because we talked about that. They kind of glossed over that she was tied up and she was shot. And then he's hearing his own voice as he's seeing Monica tie her up. So is it the drugs missing? Was he there, or is he just hearing the testimony and he's trying to figure out what happened to Wendy in her last moments?
I saw this last season. Remember when Chanel? We saw Chanel actually kill JT, and then it was like, no, she's just thinking that she should have done that, or that is how it should have happened, or whatever, instead of the daughter. So I'm like, this is just them doing a retread of that or something. I don't know.
All right. So Kim, do you think he was there in any way?
No, I don't think so. I think it's like what Jamani said. They do this all the time. So I don't think he was there. I honestly don't think he even knows who killed her. I don't think he actually knows.
Yeah. It just burns at me. Again, any other show they would have wrapped this up, but it just irritates the fuck out of me that he truly made no effort to look for Wendy after she just kind of disappeared. And he's like, yeah, she'll
well, he said because she had done it before. Like, okay, if you know that how your significant other rolls, right? Like, you have an argument, they go live in a hotel for like a week or two, and this is a normal thing. Then no, after the 2 weeks, right? I'd be like, oh, wait a minute, I haven't heard from you, right? Or, depending on how they roll. Like if you're there like 2 days and normally you call and say, I'm fine. I'm just letting you know I'm fine. I'm still working it out. That's a little different. If he didn't get that phone call. And so then I would be like, well, hey, I didn't get that phone call. I would call and be like, you okay? Where are you at? Are you at the, at the cabin, or where are you at right now? So I just know that you're safe. Right. Yeah. But none of this has happened. So we don't know why Ozzy didn't actually try to find her, No,
you're right. That's a good point. So yeah, Mama Lou has cancer, like Jada, and Mama Joyce, from Raising Canaan. All right, so now, so It's like Denzel wants her to take a step back from acting, or is she making it out this season, or what you got?
I don't know. Denzel might have watched this show and say, "You got to get our brand. You got to get our brand up away from this."
A check's a check, baby. There's always so many. I'm done. I'm retiring. So what we doing?
I mean, Paulette has been retired for a very long time, right? We know that, right? So maybe she just doesn't want to do the show anymore. Which is fine. I mean, she's up in age now, so she doesn't really need to do it. I mean, she's got Denzel, and that's their relationship. Like, he was the one that went out of the household, and he was making the money, and she stayed home and she raised the kids. And he always says she raised the kids. He always says that because he had to be out there doing what he did. And they discussed that whole thing when they first got married, how their relationship was going to go. And that's why they're still together, because it was a conversation. So,
well, instead of like killing her off with, so maybe she's the one that's quick cancer. If she's the one that is who's Jax is crying over, which makes sense because that's her mom and everything. She's going to deteriorate fast, and then that's definitely going to be like Power Book 3. Like they just came up.
She got pancreatic cancer. You know how quick that cancer is. When you have pancreatic cancer, you literally, when they find out you have it, you usually die within like a month or two, because pancreatic cancer does not have all of the signs that other cancers have. So pancreatic cancer is one of those quick killers.
So I mean, I'm saying, so it could be it's her mom she finds. So we answered the question of who she's crying over, and the mom would make sense. Tommy was screwing Sally like Holly. I truly thought Sally should have been on top with the whole say my name shit. But I mean, just from behind, it's not really the right power move.
It was fine. It was fine. I was happy to see Joseph. I was like,
he was like, oh, Sally. Even that looked like he's trying too hard. He's like, Sally. I'm like, come on, bro. Let's not do this. Let's channel Tommy. At least channel Tommy when you're fucking. I'm sorry. I said the same thing about this show, and I was completely wrong. So don't listen to me. Watson could go to 3 or 4 or 5 seasons, and then I doubt it.
Remember the other show he was on? What was it? The one that's on BET Plus with the show that we actually reviewed with what's the young lady's name?
Diaria of Detroit.
Yeah. That show has a season 2.
It's supposed to, and still has not come back. So that's so true. Much like P Valley, it's like Brandy, they got to move on and get paid. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That was a good show, and they do have room to, but it's like you kind of wrapped it. I feel like when you write it so well and you come to an end, what is season 2? It's like do you really need to tell that story? And maybe they say, just like Average Joe was supposed to have a season 2. I'm like, for what? I'm like,
yeah.
No, they started filming it just this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Sally could give Bill information about Jax. Oh man, she that kind of trifling. Bill can't find another job. Give it to Corey. I was like, prediction. Jax's father is having an affair with his sponsor. Oh, okay. That's what the sponsor was.
Huh?
Are you saying that is gay?
Hey, everybody's gay sometimes.
A man, right?
Yeah. Where's Lori Harvey? I thought she should be in this thing by now.
I have no idea. I think I'm telling you, David, she's gonna be the next murder. I'm telling you, it's gonna be her.
It's just weird to be like, this is the big name, but we're saving that for the end of this episode to get us to the next season. I'm not saying you're wrong, but anyway, Spencer is
gone. Who killed Wendy?
All right.
That could be it, right? Jamani could be right. Yeah.
I mean, so they just need to it's not a lot of episodes left to develop her. They're just gonna throw her in here. I don't think Monica killed Wendy. I think the sister did it because Wendy was going to go to the press about his illicit affair with Monica. Okay, all right. Well, again, if this show has any kind of sense, what did Mom tell Ozzy about Wendy? Ozzy confronted Wendy about it, whatever it was. She ran off. Maybe she called said killer and was like, Ozzy knows, meet me at the cabin. And then that's how she ends up tied up. And then killed. So she was holding a rope or something in her hand, like tape or something. When in the caption, like the video that Alex is downloading. So it could be that it all kind of comes back to Mama. I just think at some point. I don't want to see those two professional black women fight over a stiff neck tie.
Thank you. I do not either. I think they're no.
Kendra wants to stand up for her husband. She realizes what she got, and she ain't trying to have her man taken away by another person. It don't matter the race. She's like, I don't want you trying to take my man, and maybe not physically fighting, just enough that if Kendra ends up dead, they look at Sally as the possible suspect. That's all I'm saying. Kendra and Bill still married.
Yeah, they are still married, but they're separated. Separated means what it says.
Separate means separate. Is that what you said? What show will y'all check out first? Reasonable Doubt or Fan? I mean, both of them will be watched on the weekend. But family. I mean, yeah. I don't watch. I hate to watch Reasonable Doubt more than once. So whatever day we're recording it is the day I'm going to watch it. So I watched it early. She was like, David. I was like, I gotta wait, bro. I can only deal with this bullshit once. Also, to the defense of this show, I asked my question: why are you asking when Christine wrote that message if you don't establish time of death? But in the conversation, Mike did say hours after her death. So I was like, okay, so you did try to tie it together, but we still don't know when she died. Anyway, we got Wild Theory. We got a lot of Wild Theory. That's what we do. Pauletta mostly is on stage rather than television. She's a look. I believe that Lori Harvey, aka Chelsea, will be Eddie's sugar baby. He ain't got enough money to be a sugar baby. I mean, he lives out of a hotel.
She could be a daughter. She could be like Jackson's sister or something. Yeah.
That you know what I thought? I thought mom Pauletta actually gave birth to a separate daughter, and that's what they were trying to be like. Hey, are you gonna tell her that there was a daughter before her, and she didn't know that, and then that's where Lori comes from, but she's actually probably younger than that. Yeah, but that's what I thought. That part exactly. Okay, I'm really playing catch up with you, but thank you. Just like the show Empire, it wasn't expected to go past season 1, but it was a major success, and Lee Daniels had the scramble for season 2 onward. I see. It's interesting you bring that up because I felt Empire was the kind of black content that does make it because it fits what we want to see, and that Rosewood was not, and that Rosewood only had any kind of success to Jamani's point because it was tied to Empire. So people watched one and kept on watching the other. But when they pushed Rosewood to Friday, kept season 2.
No, it was that they got together. The moonlighting thing.
That was it. That Jamani, I was about to say that they ruined the show. The second season, when they put the Latino detective and him in a romance, that's what ruined the show. So
to your point, I've seen that in a couple of shows, but they kind of rushed that part where this is supposed to be the will she, won't they? This is supposed to go 3 or 4 seasons because once they get together, the show is over. But they weren't a couple. But I'd say in season 1, you knew they were going to be it. It's just, I thought season 1 they ruined that because there were too much oh hey, and I was like, no, this is supposed to. But it was a very positive black family. Everybody was educated. You know what I'm saying? And
it was a well done show. I felt like this is what we need to see is ourselves successful, right?
Yeah.
And it was really good. And then it's kind of like Castle. Remember Castle? Did anybody watch Castle? Castle, remember it took time for those two to actually get together. You knew they liked each other.
And Moonlight,
it took time. It was 5, and then they got together. I think it was the 4th season. They finally got together. Then we had season 5, and I think they had a 6, and then that was it. It was over. But still, they took time. They didn't give any time to when it was Rosewood. It was the next season. I'm
it's this. And to your point, but I said, I guess in our lifetime, we would say Moonlighting kind of set that standard of the two in Remington Steele. I'm assuming those two got together at some point. I can't remember.
Yeah, but still they didn't rush it though.
No, it's
the solution to that is you just got to get rid of one of them, and obviously it wouldn't be Morris Chestnut, but you get rid of the girl, just like in Cheers. Like, all right, will they? Won't they? They got together. Now get rid of Christine and bring.
No. Oh no. Okay, so Diane left because she thought she was gonna be a movie star.
She did, didn't she?
And she was like, nah, baby, and she couldn't come back because she got replaced by Kirstie Alley. So like sometimes they roll the dice and it don't work out for them. So that was a bad decision. That was a bad
Terrible decision.
I mean, it's like, and that show went the distance. Anyway,
Beverly Hills Troop got a lot of play though.
What's up?
I said Beverly Hills Troop got a lot of TV play.
That was it. That was all she did. And I think maybe no. What was that show, that movie she did with oh my gosh, the one that she did with Tom Hanks. The one about Money Pit. Remember that?
Oh, Money Pit. Yeah.
That was a good movie.
I forgot. Yeah, Money Pit. Yeah, but like that was when Tom Hanks was like, I'm about to do Philadelphia, so I'm out. I was like, but he killed that shit. Anyway, I like Avatar. All right, so we're gonna wrap this shit up. We gotta get to a hilariously boring movie. So Adopted. The 2. Not as good as 1, I will submit. All right, Giovanni, any final words for Reasonable?
All right, so my last wild theory is, right, what if Wendy was like a BDSM dominatrix, right?
All right.
And then that's where the rope comes from and everything like that, right? And then she's a makeup artist, so she can cover up some bruises and stuff.
All right.
So maybe she had some highfalutin clients or something like that, and that's what all of the secrecy and stuff was about. And maybe that's, instead of her being a porn star, I think it was more or less her being some sort of dominatrix mistress type of thing.
I like that. All right, Jemima.
And it could be that the dad was one of her clients.
Okay, so I know I feel like I kind of brought the dad up into this thing, but when I went back and watched it, it was the mama. Like both parents come in, right? And to confront when Ozzy says, I'm firing you two, and daddy just leaves. Like, you don't give a fuck. It's mom who's like, we did all this for you, we sacrificed for you, and you got colonized. Mom had far more venom towards Wendy, far more. So if anyone would have gone that, it would have been mama. I just can't figure out why she would do it, but I feel strongly for mama. Now again, maybe daddy did because Ozzy said you emasculated me and dad, right? So like there's a strong mama woman there, and I feel like there's gonna be something in there. All right, Giovanni, we will see you for Adopted.
Yeah.
Adopted 2.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Giovanni.
Like, comment.
Adopted 2.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, Giovanni. All right, Kim. All right, kick him out. All right, so quickly.
Okay, thank you guys for joining our conversation. We truly appreciate each and every one of you. Please keep sharing the video. Always watch the video till the very end. That is very, very important. Again, we appreciate you guys. Share the video with anyone and everyone. We appreciate that. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. We'll be right back with another video, Adopted 2. Bye.
Thanks, Kim. As she said, we're out. So please join us for Adopted 2. We got 2 Tubi movies coming up, both of them hilarious in their own way. So let's continue the conversation there.
I will say thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. I see people watching us in the chat.
I enjoy The View very much. I don't know what the fuck I was watching.
Rewatch this when we're done. Rewatch this. You'll see what we're talking about. You're gonna be like, oh shit.
Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
You want to go there?
Oh shit.
Stacey, do your thing.
Fuck that shit.
But anyway, please like and share and comment on the video and all that kinds of stuff. As they say, we're just gonna end this broadcast and say bye.